Everything started as an excuse to get to warmer weather in the winter, has spawned decades of competition and tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted jeweled shillelagh. Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the USC Trojans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Trojans headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward. Eight-yard
pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Interception. Touchdown, Trojans! The defense putting points on the board.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Coming out with it, it's Young. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Here come the Irish back on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockne's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the tight end showing the athleticism and diving to make that grab?
It's so nice as a quarterback, Reese, to have a tight end who's athletic and can make the play when it's not a perfect throw.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Throwing. Carr. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Mayava. With the catch, it's Jordan. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a 1st down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short. They'll run for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And the 4th and inches, man, I'm going for it no matter where I'm at in the field. If I'm in scoring range, if I'm in the red zone, if I'm on the 1, I'm going for it. I have to be able to get inches in these situations. Nice job by the offense.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. So many memorable and historic moments in this rivalry, guys. It's almost a century old now. First meeting in 1926.
When you think of all the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Newt Rockne, Ara Parseghian, John Robinson, Pete Carroll. A lot of national championships between these two schools, David.
Lou Holtz, we could keep going on. The uniforms are always strong, always consistent. Fan bases are always so great. This is a game you can set your watch by. You know it'll be great.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running inside. It's Jordan. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Here's a heap. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
This offensive coordinator has got to find a way to slow down this defensive end in the 4-3 scheme. You might want to start thinking about double-teaming him with a tight end, maybe using a running back on some chips to try to give your quarterback more time.
So now on comes the field goal unit. What a disappointment. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. And that last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. On the move at the 30. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, that's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Eric Parsegian, Newt Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it. This is Notre Dame football to a T. Beautiful.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Play action, C.J. Carr. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. He turns that loose down the right side. Fires the pass, intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
This offense has it with really good field position. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Irish send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Maiava. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Second down coming up.
Here we go. Go.
Looking to fire. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 40. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Maiava. Oh, they're after him. Quickly out to the tight end. Made a defender miss. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Trojans want to move quickly.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. He takes it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that is such a critical mistake for this offense, man. Such an opportunity to add to the lead, put more points on the board, keep the momentum, but sometimes you just get a little bit too aggressive. And Palmer, they pay for it in a big way.
And that's one where the defense gave up some yards early in the drive, and you're wondering, is the opponent going to score here at the end of the first half? But they're just waiting for one mistake, and they take advantage of the opportunity, jumping that pass in the air, picking it off, taking it all the way to the house, and now taking the lead.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it out. It's Mosley. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Takes a hit as he fires. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He rifles one deep to the left. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it the other way. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 8. Oh, you know he wanted that pick 6, but the offense is in business.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. Here comes the heat. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Power ahead. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Irish.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Mosley. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The run inside. It's Jordan. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. To the ground. He's got it again. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with Arizona taking on the Northern Illinois Huskies.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Mosley. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
They'll give it to him again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable third down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy and he gets you a first down and he gets you another first down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
They'll send the back in motion. On the run, it's Jordan. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's Mayava. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He'll try to take it back. Past the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. He'll bring it out. It's Mosley. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation for being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC. But this guy right here, he has been making his mark on this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Throws to the tight end. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pressure coming. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Stepping to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And, man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
comes from the 31-yard line. Running inside, it's Mobley. Picks up the first down. At the 45 on his way. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Into the end zone with a breakaway score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The Irish have seized control against the Trojans and starting to put their eyes on that Jewel Shillelagh.
The Irish doing what they need to do. Every year we look forward to this game. The hype, does it meet the hype? The Irish were ready. USC's got some answering to do, Palmer.
Touchdown Jesus is celebrating somewhere. What touchdown. A game so far by Notre Dame. They're hitting on all cylinders. They knew how big this game was coming in. They knew they had to be dialed up and ready to go. And they have looked good. And I think the Jewel Shillelagh might be making a trip to South Bend.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
Great, here we go. Sweet, sweet.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Motion from the back. Off play action. Fires left. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. They'll chase him out of bounds after that play, mark it at the 16-yard line.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Great job by the back on the option.
And it started with their offense. They put them in a bye, man. They're already trailing, needed a good possession here in this third quarter to cut into the lead. What do? They turn the football over, short side of the field. Their defense doesn't hold, and this game is getting out of hand.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Here we go. Ready. Wide. 3.
Motion from the wideout.
Where did he go?
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Looking to the big tight end. And he's thrown another interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Right back to him on the ground. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The run inside. It's Williams. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
it's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The give is to Williams. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going.
Ready, go.
Running inside, it's Williams. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down.
Here we go. Ready. 18, go.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Got enough for the 1st. Might have a chance. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that. There he goes. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice gain for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, to take a breath and exhale.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over...
There's a crease. Offense defense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Snags it up the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Rushes on him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Mayava. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's open on the right. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up for the PAT. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Young. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
And the Notre Dame offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Just feeds the running back. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over. After a hard-fought victory, the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame have won the right to take home the coveted weapon of Gaelic combat, the jeweled shillelagh. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.